Hello, everyone. I'm gonna do teaching on the Ankh, this particular Ankh and what it's made of, all the different crystal properties and orgonite that's involved. So, for starters, for those who may not know, the Ankh represents life, okay, as opposed to the cross, which represents death. As we know, on the cross, they say that Jesus was crucified on a cross. So it's sort of like an execution device, like an electric chair. Whereas the Ankh, it actually represents life. Now, let me explain how it represents life. If you look at the top of the Ankh, okay, this represents the womb. This represents the phallic symbol. So, obviously, men and women, they come together, feminine energy, masculine energy, coming together, boom, to produce what? Children, family. So, this Ankh represents family, all right? And because it's an archetype, it doesn't just represent that. It has other different meanings. So, for example, in our mind, we have a pineal gland right here, and this represents the pineal gland. This is the left and right brain, all right, or in your perspective, it might be the right and left, depending on how you're viewing it. Then this right here is the spinal cord. So altogether, you have the entire central nervous system, okay, which is the energy that flows the life through our body to communicate to all the different organs, all right. Um, in addition, this archetype Ankh represents uh, basically growth, the power of when a seed goes into the ground, it's watered by the water, all right. These are the roots, and then boom, out of the ground, boom, you have plants, trees, vegetation, life. Once again, life, the power of life, the seed of life. Okay, so in general, the Ankh represents life in all its forms and facets. All right, and so going more down into the crystals. All right, first of all, the crystals are surrounded by copper wire. So we have here 10 gauge copper wire all the way around. Solid, complete solid wire. Now, what do we know about copper? Copper is a conductor of what? Electricity. So within the crystals, we have something called piezoelectricity, which can be demonstrated if you were to bang crystals together. You could see a spark in the dark, right? And they teach Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts that when you bang rocks together, you could actually start a campfire, right? So now these crystals are being pressurized by the copper that's squeezed tightly when I wrapped it around the copper, right? So what that does is that releases the energy of the crystal, the piezoelectricity, electric energy, which then is conducted into your body as you're wearing it, and you could wear it under your shirt, outside of your shirt, but actually when you wear it up against your body, you're getting the full benefits of its healing power. Within these crystals, we have here the amethyst, which as you can see is the purple color crystal, which is like lavender, which relaxes the mind, relieves stress. Lavender provides relaxation. So does amethyst. Relieves stress, helps your body to heal better. Because when you sleep better, you heal better. And when you sleep better, you can actually remember your dreams better. So it's great for remembering dreams vividly if you sleep with this by your pillow or when you're sleeping in bed under your pillow. To the left and right, we got rose quartz, which is a pink crystal, and it goes with your heart chakra. So therefore, it will encourage self-love, self-care, and it opens your heart up to receiving divine love. Now, if you look at the hematite, magnetic hematite balls on the side of the Ankh, that right there is causing a magnetism of attracting the love and drawing the love more into you, into your life. All right. So these hematite magnets on the left and right. In the middle, I have orgone in the form of a shape of an egg, kind of representing fertility right there. So um, within the orgone, we got rose quartz, amethyst, clear quartz, selenite, um, crystals such as that. along with copper and brass. And when those crystals are pressurized together with the metals, what they do is they release the power to um, reject cancer, right? Tumors, anything like that. It actually prevents and also prevents mold and bacteria and helps your body to heal quickly. So these two pieces right here are the organ. And within this one, I also have a triskelion there, right? Now, if you look at these little chip small crystals, those are clear quartz. Clear quartz acts as the igniting, activating crystal amongst all the crystals to help energize the other crystals and bring their full power out. So the reason I scatter the clear quartz crystals around, you could kind of like look at it like the fire to set the wood on fire, right? The spark, the light, all right? That's what's happening right there throughout this ankh. And then right here we have the lapis lazuli, which is acting as, which actually helps with the throat chakra. So lapis lazuli is blue and it activates the throat chakra to help you speak your truth. All right, live out your truth and stand on your square. And throughout, once again, the hematite balls and the clear quartz at the bottom, all wrapped with copper and put together lovely into one beautiful ankh necklace that is worn with this leather adjustable necklace, so you can slide it like that to make it longer or shorter, pulling it so it can adjust to whatever size you prefer. And there you go. All right, this is the first of its kind. When I first started making ankhs with the organ, and so this is kind of like the mother of this, because this is the first concept prototype of when I got into making the ankhs with organ included. I used to make them just with crystals, and then I started adding the organs because organs helps to make it more powerful. So it's a protective piece. It protects you spiritually and it heals you physically as well. All right. So there you go. The organ ankh, handcrafted by yours truly, Craig the Creator. All right. Thank you for your support. Peace.